The GOAT of marketing has spoken.
If you guys are like, what's Alex's media strategy for the future? 2 words. You can write this down. Live, interactive.
And I'm not surprised. If you've been paying attention to culture at all, you have been seeing the increasing influence and increasing power of live video and live streamers. I show speed. He needs security guards everywhere.
Fire, bro. I love you. Thank you so much, bro. Thank you so much.
Then when Kai Cenat came out with his university, he got 7 million applications in one day. And on top of all of that, Gary Vee has been screaming, just like he screamed at people to start TikTok, especially small business owners, to start doing live social shopping for at least a year.
Social shopping in China is $500 billion. $500 billion, larger than a lot of the GDP of a lot of economies around the world.
Correct.
Now, as someone who loves live video, I want to say I told you so. I have videos going back 2 years ago, urging and begging people to start doing live video, especially the advantage that LinkedIn live video gives you. The data also points to the advantages of live video, from tripling to 5xing engagement, to taking conversions from a 1 to 3% average to a 10 to 30% average. Starting to master live video today will give you the advantage that building your personal brand would have given you if you started 10 years ago. But before we get to anything else, I want to share the story that Alex shared in his video as to what really opened his eyes when it comes to live video. He says that he was talking to Mr. Beast, who is literally the biggest YouTuber on earth. They had a soccer game and they were bringing out different types of influencers, so to speak. First, A-listers came onto the field and it was like an applause. Then the second type of influencer that they brought onto the soccer field were short form creators. Video creators. So people who created short form videos and were the best at it. It was bigger, but not drastically different. Then after that, they brought out long form video creators. He said that this was like the biggest gap so far. When you think about it, it makes sense. I personally call this timeshare, which is how much time someone will probably watch your video. And if your video is 30 seconds, even if they watch the full thing, they're only going to watch 30 seconds. Versus if your video is 30 minutes, they could potentially watch 10 minutes or 3 minutes or 30 minutes, depending on the actual viewer. Essentially, they're spending more time with you. Then he said the live streamers came on and they demolished everyone. Like, there was just no comparison between the live streamers and the other types of influencers that came onto the soccer field. The applause was just so much greater. And again, I believe that it's really because of the time spent, but also I like to tell people, especially clients that are building their personal brand strategically, that you're kind of like a diamond. People have to see the different sides of you, the different facets. And if you're only doing scripted videos, or if you're only doing short form videos where people can't see how you react if there's a tech outage or a mistake, or you get thrown a question that you weren't prepared for, these are the things that live video allows people to get an insight on. They may see you on a good day. They may see you on a bad day. They may see you when you're exhausted. They may see you when you're full energy. They may see you when you look amazing. They may see you when you look tired. And these things really add to the stickiness of a loyal audience. He said that that story was enough for him to start taking live video seriously, and that he will be doubling down on live video. Now, what does that mean for you as a small business owner and whose competitors are probably aware of his content as well? The more of the mega influencers that start to talk about this, like Gary Vee's been talking about it for a year. Now, Alex, the more people will start to go live. Now, it's easier said than done. And I'd say that out of all of the skills, from short form video to long form video to live video, that live is probably the hardest. And the reason is because you actually have to be real and know what you're doing and be an expert and get questions on the spot. And a lot of the facade that people may be able to carry on with short form video or pre-scripted long form videos will completely come off and fade in live videos. So less people will be willing to do it to begin with. And the effectiveness of live video is largely dependent on the host. And QVC has known this for decades. Supposedly they know within the first minute whether the person that's in front of the camera can actually carry on the live in the infomercial and can generate revenue and sales. Data has found that the host, 85% of the effectiveness of a live video is really dependent on the host. If you are an expert, if you have a certain sense of the ability to communicate, charisma, if you actually care about the audience, if you're willing to answer questions. And the reason why this strategy is the best strategy possible for experts is because you have a stage to prove that you're an expert over and over and over and over again. How you do that, the style with which you do that will really depend. You have to test different styles. But in this video, I want to give you the simplest steps for you to start going live as a business owner. The first step is to put a date on it. Just like for people to take their relationship seriously, they have to put a ring on it. Okay. You're going to put a date on it. So whether that's November 1st, November 30th, January 1st, give yourself a constraint. So by November 30th, I will have done my first live video. And I wouldn't make that date longer than 60 days. I mean, ideally longer than 30 days. But let's say you just have so much going on because it's the holidays. I really wouldn't extend it longer than 60 days. Number 2, start to follow some people that go live and just watch some of their content. It doesn't even have to be within your industry. But if you just get a sense of how some people do it, there's a lot more to learning than just like reading the steps. Sometimes just looking and seeing how people go live and on what platforms and what makes their live fun or informative. Start to expose yourself to people in your industry and outside of your industry that may go live and learn what to do and also what not to do. The third step is to give yourself a cadence. So you're going to want a compounded schedule for at least 3 months. So if the first month you say to yourself, okay, I'm going to go live once the first month, then the second month you want to challenge yourself a little bit. So the second month could be twice a month. And then the third month could be you're upping the quantity or the quality or the length. So maybe the third month is instead of going live twice a month, it could be 4 times. So once a week. Or instead of going live twice a month for 20 minutes, you're going to go live twice a month for an hour. And you're going to have like pre-planned topics that you're going to talk about and an outline for each topic. Or your goal is to just promote those 2 lives better to have more live viewers on the actual live and to distribute those 2 lives better so that the collective views that it gets for replay viewers, not just on the full live, but also being cut into clips and all of that stuff, gets more lemon juice out of the lemon. Now, where can you start going live? Where would I advise to start going live? If you're worried about an audience, then one of the places that you can almost guarantee an audience, especially if you have more than 4,000 connections, is LinkedIn. And that's because you could pre-plan your LinkedIn live video. You could actually invite up to 4,000 people to your live video event every single month. You plan it 4 weeks out. The first week you invite 1,000, the second week you invite 1,000, the third week you invite 1,000, the fourth week you invite 1,000. Out of the 4,500 to 650 should accept, and then a percentage of those people should show up live. It depends how active you've been already, but at least 50 to 100 should show up live. That doesn't even guarantee the replay viewers because the replay will stay on your profile. And also, if you haven't launched your LinkedIn newsletter yet, you should. Just go to my channel and put in LinkedIn newsletter launch or launch LinkedIn newsletter, and you'll see all the trainings that I have on that. But if you were to launch your LinkedIn newsletter, let's say you have 500 subscribers on it, 50% will view the email every single time. So LinkedIn newsletter is an article that you publish within your newsletter, but it's sent to their email inbox. So if you have 500 subscribers, that's 250 people opening the email every single time. And then obviously a percentage of those people would click on it and watch the replay. So LinkedIn is a great place to start because you can almost guarantee viewership, guarantee an audience, and you're tapping into an audience that already likes, and trusts you because they're already your first degree connection. And once you feel comfortable, you know that you can move to other channels. So that's really the 3 steps to start going live as a business owner. And really the easiest place to start, especially if you already have a network, is LinkedIn, because you guarantee viewership. If you want to learn how to start going live on video on LinkedIn and dominate your niche in the process, then personal message me, send me a message, or you can email support@growthacademy.global and just say, hey, my name is so-and-so. I saw the video and I'd like a consultation. So God bless you. Start going live before 2025 ends, and start going live before someone else in your niche or your industry does and starts to eat up market share.